enough of my yabbering about what I can and cannot do. Let's get on with this, my friends. So as you can see, we control a vast swathe here of Britain, all of Britain, apart from, of course, Ireland here, and Scotland. There's Hadrian's Wall, as you can see here, and of course, surprise, surprise, it is raining in Britain, which of course many of you will be completely surprised at. I've got this major city here as well, Augustus Vindicorium, or Vindicorium. Do we make a stand here? We've actually got a trade with the Alamans here. Will that actually give us that buffer so they won't bother with us at all here? That would be absolutely fantastic if that happens. Can we defeat these? I don't think no. I mean, there's just overwhelming odds here. There's not a I don't think there's any point here in trying to stand here. This garrison is overwhelmed. Look at this. I don't want to get bogged down into small battles here. That's what we pulled out of that town, that city there, that town there. Greetings and welcome to episode 2 of my Attila Total War West Roman Empire campaign, and this, my friends, how we left it last time. And first of all, I'd like to thank all of the council for their wonderful advice, my friends. It has been absolutely exemplary, it really has, with a tremendous amount of advice flowing in here of how we can start to consolidate now properly what we have at the moment. Now, we still have a huge amount to do here. Now, let's not be under any illusions, let's not wear our rose-tinted glasses here thinking everything is fine. It isn't, my friends. We're still under a huge amount of pressure here. But can we now build upon what we have sort of laid down, the small foundations of what we have currently got now? One of the primary sort of arches of advice was with Londinium. Now, many of the councils are saying, Mala, there's a chance you might be able to hold Londinium here and actually build and keep Britain as is. Now, we have fortunately been able to get diplomacy both with the Caledonians up here and also here with the Ebdanians here as well. Now, we've got that sort of trade in place here. Now, that has sort of bought us perhaps a small amount of time here. Maybe that will even allow us to give us that sort of a chance to improve our diplomatic relations with them through trade. So in other words, money, the economy is going to possibly do that for us. Now, of course, Londinium being the absolute heart here of our British sort of holdings, our British Empire here. And as you can see here, that we did lose Caledonium here to the Saxons. Now, they came in, they absolutely thrashed us there here, but then they stopped. Now, they could have just absolutely, barrel rolled into us here in Londinium. But Londinium does have a large garrison here. It really does. You can see here we've got cohorts, exploratores, we've got border guards, we've got an onager, we've got more bodyguard and more border guards. We've also got a sizable garrison here, but as you can see, they're still replenishing and repairing after what is quite clearly campaigning in the north here in at Eboracum here. Now, Eboracum is a massive city as well, but is there just a slim chance we might be able to sort of build upon what we have left here? We can leave the Saxons here if they just stay here. We're going to try and build this army up if possible here. Maybe get up to a full legion. Now I know many of the council have requested that for promotions to be sort of commanders or legatus, as it were, in these. And I'm going to build up a couple more armies, and I'm going to promote all of those in the council have requested. We've got a number of requests to be generals, commanders of entire legions. We will have that, my friends. A legatus, I've been doing a little bit of background reading. So legatus, I believe, is the correct term for a commander of an entire legion. So we're going to start putting council members as a legatus, and they're going to start commanding. We will eventually spread to having certain council members who will control multiple legions. So in other words, entire regions will be under the control of certain council members. So that's where we're going to get to eventually. But I know we're not doing it at the moment, friends, but I just want to stabilize first, build some more armies, and then once I know we've stabilized, we can then start to put in. But we've already got, Britain is already earmarked for a particular council member who from the off has requested to be a commander here of the garrisons of the legion within Britain. We're going to try and build this legion up a little bit here as well, probably putting some more cohorts and some more border guards in here. Eventually, there is a research, I think that's the wrong one. There's a research here that will allow us actually to start here. We'll be able to replace the border guards with the Constantensis spears. So that might be an interesting addition there to what that's. We can be able to replace these eventually. We will try and hold, but Londinum, as many of the council said, is a real bastion here of Roman power, and it would take a considerable army, which I don't believe the Saxons have here at the moment. They've only got 15 units in this here. We've got 8 here, but we're going to start to increase this probably to maybe 15 or 20 of our own. I think it's quite important also that we look at, we've got a potential here for quite a lot of rebellions potentially here. Now Budigalia here is, and I do believe does have a pestilence here, so we do need to do something for Budigalia. We'll probably develop this land here to maybe we can get some sanitation. Now what we can do is we can probably get city works here. Can we? Yes, we can indeed. And possibly get this to get sanitation plus up to +5. Now the council did sort of suggest wise advice here that we actually get sanitation within the city here to try and sort of, you know, put an end to the pest and put an end to the plague. Effectively, what is the plague here? So we might just do that. I think I'm going to probably develop this land to make sure we can get the waterworks in it to try and get rid of this pestilence. And actually, we can get bread and water here as well, and here to give us that. So that'll actually give us bread and water here as well, which will absolutely increase our public order here as well. But as you can see, it's -18 at the moment, but says public order is stabilising, which is good. We've also managed to increase our food here, but again the council said food is vital. You must, at every opportunity, Mala, upgrade any possibility of, see we've got wheat fields here, upgrade to keep that food coming in. We must sort of stockpile as much food as we possibly can, so we're going to do that as well. But I wouldn't mind to get sanitation here, so we'd probably move this under, we'd probably get this land, we will, yes, I think we'll develop this land and we'll get the water. We won't do that just yet until we've got the money to do it, because I know that can cause problems where you've got undeveloped land that's just sort of sat there, and it can cause squalor and other things as well. I believe this general here, Hilarious. Now, again, thank you to the council. I will be thanking the council many times in this particular episode and many episodes in the future as well, for showing me how you sort of rename. You can't rename, unfortunately, you can't rename generals. So if I rename, you can only rename the army names, if you understand what I mean, my friend. So it'll be the sort of the council members will appear as army names, as it were. So and actually, look at this general here. Now he's got a huge amount of morale here. He's a wonderful general. He really is a fantastic general, competent defender as well, which is exactly what we need. But I believe here we can get wealth here. So once he's got this, we got the second level of this. Actually, +14 from wealth of cultural building, which is absolutely fantastic. He's a general I think we definitely want in our council. We don't have him yet, so I would like to get him in this here to promote him to the military council. He is a fantastic commander. He really is. We've got Flavius Notorious here as well, and we can probably see what he has here. War cry, personal influence +1, -5 personal influences is good, plus morale when attacking, +3 for Flavius Edicanius. What does this gentleman have here? We need good, look at that, +8 wealth from commercial. We need someone who's going to bring in a decent amount of money as well. He's a trader. So we do need someone who's going to Masters of Soldiers, Master of Offices. Now where is this gentleman stationed?
Commander.
Here. So actually having him here, what we'll probably do as well, we're going to probably pull this general back to the sort of the hinterlands here of France, because we've got a number of rebellions possibly going to be happening here, and some quite brutal rebellions are probably going to happen here. So we've got to be really on our guard here. -5 down, especially Lugdunum here. That's going to be a pretty brutal rebellion if we're not careful. 12 turns. So we need to get this. We need to probably get this commander down here. I know this. I know it's going to be pulling away from the front lines here. We've got a full legion here, as you can see. That's a fabulous legion. It really is. Probably the most powerful legion we've got here. And again, one of our finest commanders here, Hilarious. And also two more years, or 2 more months, should we say, and this legion will be at full strength, back to its sort of almost pre-collapse quotas here. So we're going to pull this general back to here, to Lugdunum. We're probably going to invest in Lugdunum as well. Try and bring this back from the sort of the edge of his, almost the fall here. We can't really see that. We've got a slave market. But again, we've got to be careful of these. Public order -2, public orders -2, but it's going to give us a lot of wealth. We might again unlock the developed land here and try and push towards getting something that's going to give us at least some public order, some sanitation as well. We've still got the host of Wodan here, the Subians. But again, we're not going to worry about them just at the moment. Again, Spain, we're trying to invest in Spain. We've got a governor in Spain as well. But again, that is not actually, public order is stabilizing, which is pretty good for us actually. So probably because we've got a governor here. We've also got these mines in Bracara here. We've got to get these mines up and running here. We really do. We've got gold veins, but we need to probably move into a goldsmith, but it's going to give public order an absolute kicking. It really is. Ideally, I'd like to get this gold so it can be actually used for trade as well, because trade is going to be pretty vital to goldsmith. But it's going to actually give us an absolute beating. That's why we're going for public order +7 here from the auditorium, to try and boost our public order so it offsets what's going to happen with goldsmith. We've got a huge amount to do. Pompalio here. Again, we've got a stone cutter at a quarry here, but it's going to absolutely give us heck. I mean, we've got there, but again, we might have to look to develop our lands. And again, here we got fields here in Caesar Augusta. And we can probably get fields here. We've really got to invest heavily here in. So like here, 32 turns. There's a lot of food we can get from Caesar Augusta here, so we're probably going to do that. Nabu again. Oh, no, Nabu's happy. That's quite good to see actually. Nabu is quite a happy place here, so it means we can probably get local industry here. But again, Tanner is going to hit us with public order. Squalor of +2, but we'd like to get possibly a trade jetty here, 3,000. That's going to bring in, but again, we have to develop. We've got to do this stage by stage here. Great press, 7,500, but public order +7 here, and food as well. That's pretty good. Aquia Sextia or Sextia. Genoa. Again, pretty happy. Rome is very happy indeed. That's because we've got a governor now in Rome. I don't think we can get any more governors. We don't have enough money, but we are going to invest in putting governors in every single settlement we possibly can. We're going to have governors. We definitely need to get governors here. So we've got governors in most of our primary here, but we're going to probably get one in Luge Denensis. I do apologise for the pronunciations. I really do, my friends. It's quite horrific. We're going to probably get here sort of central France. We're probably going to get a governor here, but we don't have the money at the moment. But this gentleman is a magistrate. Now he might actually be perfect for that. So probably he's only 21 as well, so we probably put him in here. And Lugedanensis. We've got a lot of okay, we've got that. So that public order is going to at least take a little shot in the arm here with that. And also in Africa, which we mustn't ignore at all, Carthago here really is and can be an absolute monster of a city. Look at that, 9,000 up to herbs. Look what it give us. It would give us some fantastic units. Public order, growth, wealth, road development, high walls. And that'd be an excellent fallback position here. But we do need additional troops in here. We must get additional troops into this legion here in Constantina. Constantina probably could be developed as well. But again, we're getting cattle herd. We could probably get Colonia here, but again, got the ability to build. That's marble. We won't neglect North Africa. Then we do have trade now with the Mauryaans here, so that's good. But Tingis, we could probably develop here in Tingis as well, but public order is going to be hit pretty hard. We could probably move up to a town here to get that growth, and trade we definitely need to get trade going as well. Trade's going to be the key here. Carthago Nova, 38 turns here, so again we need to really start developing some of these towns here to get things into order. Anyway, I think, my friends, we could probably end this particular turn here and see what's going to happen. We also need to get probably an infantry grounds in here as well, but we do have infantry grounds in Aquileia here, which we have actually in Verona, I beg your pardon, is got. And we are building infantry grounds here to give us that, so we're probably going to pull this legion back to Verona. Does Aquila though already have that? No, it doesn't, but we are getting a garrison encampment here, which is going to give us a garrison. We wanted a garrison in here and for public order as well. We've got a Vicus here, or a Vicus, we've got fields, but I think we might pull back to Verona, so when the infantry grounds are done we can then start to recruit here. I think we're going to do that.
Ready for battle.
Many of the councils saying pull back from the frontiers, just let the enemy take what they want and then sort of fight on your own grounds, as long as they don't breach the outer cordon here of Italy we've sort of established here. We should be okay here. We can of course invest hugely. Reservoir, the aqueduct would give sanitation beyond belief here, but let's end the turn here and let's see what happens. We've got 20,864 here. We've got food starting to build quite nicely. Let's end the turn and see what happens. Maybe some disasters.
War! Our gods demand it. Our ancestors love it. You, I expect to see mewling like a woman.
There we are. There's the war. And looks like that has now come. So we've definitely got to build that army up here. And here they come now. Starting to move in. Goodness me, we might have to be looking to evacuate here. Now I know that some of the council have been saying take the fight, man, see what you can do with this. 576, 2,400. Actually, let's take this fight here. Let's see what we can do here. We've only got 94 troops at the cohorts, 82 exploratores, equites. Let's take this fight. Let's see what we got here. And again, advice on fighting in the field will be welcome, my friends. Now they've got a lot here, by the looks of it, of archers, spears, javelin, I believe that's javelin. Can we fall back to a particular point within the city to defend? I just want to see how we might be able to sort of... But it looks like the Saxons are going to move now and start raiding us pretty hard. So Londinium is going to have to be reinforced quite aggressively here if we're going to survive in Londinium. Looks like the rest of Britain is just going to fall. Now is there anywhere we can fall back? Aha! Now immediately we can spot this here. Look at that. Anywhere else here we can possibly look at here? It's quite open. There's not really anywhere you can defend. We haven't got the troops to sort of start defending these particular points here. We can erect barricades here, but I think that possibly erecting a barricade probably here to block off this particular entrance here. Maybe we can sort of siphon them away from this particular flank here and drive them along this main road here. I think we'll probably set up here. Oh, look at that. I do admire that. Look at that. Not the finest troops we've got, but I think they might set themselves up. We don't have any, unfortunately we don't have any missile troops at all, which is a little bit of a shame. But we're not, let's be absolutely honest here, we're not going to win this battle, but let's see how we perform. Let's put our border guards here. Let's pack them in deep. That's going to give... Oh, that's good, look at that. Stationary testudo. Oh, I like that. Oh, I like that, sir. Now we've got our cohorts, but we're going to keep these cohorts back 160 back. What we'll do, we'll have the cohorts medium infantry, heavy melee here. I think we'll have the heavy melee here. We're going to really pack this out here, so they've got to effectively fight their way through. We don't have anything else here. They've got to have to fight their way through as they want this. If they want this city, they're going to have to fight for it. We've got 94 cohorts here. Unless we have the stationary testudo, so we put the German back here. Let's have a secondary line here of testudo.
Defensive testudo! Exploratores!
Oh my goodness me. I've got to admit the graphics in this are quite beautiful. They really are. I didn't realise how beautiful it was until you sort of get really down into it. I think we've got, this is probably our most powerful force, are these testudo, these cohorts here, heavy melee. We'll probably pull these gentlemen right back and put them in at that sort of defensive position. We'll put these, my goodness me, we really are cramped for space here, aren't we? If they want that fight, my goodness me. Oh, got fire at will as well. I didn't realise they could fire at all. That
infantry ready. Ready.
Got these as a backup here. Now we've sort of packed this out here, so if they want this, they're going to have to fight for it. By damn, they'll fight for it. We've got the equites here. Now can we sort of put them behind here, and maybe they can sort of go for some of these archers, these light bowmen here, and surprise them. Let's have a look. Can we maybe go over here? No, gentlemen. Right, let's begin this battle here.
Take time to
We will hold these walls or die, men. The enemy cannot set one foot inside the city. The Lord would never forgive us if the capital were violated by filthy invaders. So, we stand.
Oh my goodness me.
We hold.
Here they come. Oh wow, they mean business, but we've just got to stay disciplined here.
We have sighted the enemy. Scout equites. We are heavily outnumbered.
Yeah, that would be a little bit of an understatement, sir.
For God in heaven!
Now we don't want to tire them too much, but we just got to... Oh, resistance to fatigue. Yes. It's going to be a brutal fight here, but we've just got to try and do as much damage as we can. We've got to let them know that they're not going to be taking our cities without a fight, sir.
Riders, advance!
Looks like they spotted us here on this side.
Scout equites! Quickly now!
So they don't suffer from fatigue, so that's good. even this sort of town square here, this courtyard, I love the graphics in. My goodness me, they've done a fantastic job here. I must be fair. Now it looks like they're already.
A tower has been destroyed.
Taking a few losses here.
Cavalry ready. Riders, advance.
They captured that tower, which is fine, but have they taken any losses? Indeed they have, sir. Look at these gentlemen just on the back end here. That's what we need.
Scout Equites. The enemy is breaking down one of our barricades. Fire spreads through the settlement. Equites. Charge. Advance.
Oh, it's going to be a mighty impact here. Saxon spears.
Spear infantry ready.
Men's resolve is failing. Swift riders at your command. Riders at the double. Quickly now. Scout Equites.
I distracted them for a while there.
At the double!
Just got to keep them on their toes here. We've just got to keep them on their toes here.
Riders, advance at speed!
We don't want to get trapped here. We've just got to keep these moving at all the times. They're still holding strong here. there, they've burnt it to the ground, sir.
Orders!
Losing faith. Our men have given up and are running for their lives.
They're shaken though. They've taken a few casualties here. We've drawn off some of these, but still involved. But we have done ourselves proud here. Oh, they are running. Behind them. That is just insanity. This Cosm idea to take this thing with they're running. They're routing. Broken. Wow, they are breaking. Unbelievable.
Enemy units have rallied and returned to the battle. And are fleeing.
Charge, lads. My goodness, look at the damage we've done here, just these units. Wow. was a heck of a battle there, my friends. Look at that. They lost 1,000 men. That really did absolutely bludgeon them there here. That proves that we can hold. Imagine if they come against Londinium. Ouch. That's going to cost them dear. That'll take them a while to recover from that. The Utes. Eastern Roman Empire, what are they going to do? Hopefully they're just going to keep themselves and keep the others at bay. We're trying desperately to try and hold on to some kind of diplomatic sort of reprieve. Wait a minute. Political favours decree. Power acceptable dominion through his control. Why is there problems here? I think we'll call it political favours. Yes. Right, what have we got here? Popular surplus. We could get here, what have we got? 20,000 here, which is good to see. In Mauritania. We need to do something about that, don't we, really? We could make that public order would be here, but we can't really. What we probably need to do is to probably increase our get additional troops here to make sure this army here, this legion here, is starting to sort of grow here. We don't have any name down here. We've got to make sure we get those governors. Picts in the western. Oh, that's of course we know that now. Visigoths, where's here? That's fine. That's a horde. Close defeat wasn't too bad there. Lyndium. Now come on now, Caledonians. Why, sir? Faction emerges. Britain. That's okay, that's fine. Now they're raiding now. We can't do anything about that really, but we've got a lot of these. Actually, food shortage resolved.
Ready for battle.
This is another commander we. Oh. Now we're talking, my friends. What? Oh, look at the Palatian. The Palatina. What? Look at that.
We need good fighters.
Urbania, poor missile, but the light infantry, light axe infantry. We need skirmishers. We'll get some of these. Remember, look at that. We'll get some of these heavy. We'll get some heavy. Medium spear. We'll get some medium spear, but they cost an absolute fortune, sir. Got to be careful what we're doing here, but we will. Food shortage. There shouldn't be a food shortage here at all. Let's get some here in Doctorium here. Let's get some food. Public order is going to be hit. We need as much food as we can possibly get here. We'll go for the wheat fields just to get that additional food coming in. Now we've got a tanner, but that's going to hit us pretty hard here. That's in Colonial Agrippa, and we're not going to invest in there just in case, just yet. Augusta Triforium, that's the area we really want to put and get as much money as we possibly can in here. Now that's a woodcutter. I think we get an adobe dyer, or dryer, adobe dryer here. We know we've got here, that's going to hit us pretty hard there. We'll probably get the woodcutter here eventually. Actually turning that around there. Carthago, what can we do in Carthago? Nothing. Constantina though, we can. We could probably get a Colonia here and get that, start to get this under some kind of control. But public order is stabilizing, but again we need somewhere we can build additional units here. Does Carthago have that ability? No, it doesn't. I'd like Carthago to have some way here. Giving us additional troops, but anyway, we're stationed here. I think probably the best thing to do is we get some governors. We definitely, we haven't got, we do indeed, sir. A magnate. Now we've got this down here, but probably here as well. But I think here also needs a governor as well. He's quite not able to do that just yet. I don't know why. Ah, with maximum number of governors. Fair enough. But can we now have
loyalty is a measure.
Straight away we're going to have those games here. We could invest in this here to get public order under control in Londinium. I think we might have to invest in sanitation, but we need probably a Latin church. It costs us a little bit of money here. We need to get this under control as quickly as possible. And also, here we've got the plague here. It's going to give us +7 here, but ideally what we do need is sanitation. What can we get here? We need sanitation here. I think we're going to get a waterworks. And again, the council has once again come up really wonderfully here for us. Get some sanitation here. Here. That's going to hit, my goodness me, that's going to hit us pretty hard in terms of our public order. -4. But public order will be +7 here when this is ready in 3 turns. So we're not going to do that just yet, or 3 years. Todorium here. Oh, wait a minute. Toolmaker. -4 recruitment cost for land units. A weaponsmith. I think we might go for a weaponsmith here. Fountain. We can upgrade here to sanitation +60. What about Vienna? Vienna is happy as well, but oh, look at that, they got land here as well. I think we'll go for sheep flock because it'll give us additional wealth. We do need the wealth here. We go for a sheep flock for the wealth here. Londinium. What about Octodorium here? Weaponsmith, that would be absolutely fantastic. A weaponsmith, -4 for recruitment costs for land units, wonderful, sir. But Militarorium, ooh, infantry grounds. Actually, we mustn't forget here Britain. That's what we're going to do. We're going to forget Britain here. And this legion here, which we're not going to abandon. Now, are we going to hold it? Are we going to hold it here completely, or are we just going to sort of...
Ready for battle? Are you ready to serve? Come, fight with us!
Right, let's get these, at least get this up here, because, oh, look at that. That must be the Britain. It is. I wonder if we can get some... That's deteriorating pretty badly here. Eastern Roman Empire hostile, deteriorating, so that's not going to not end well for us there, but...
You have the ear of my people. Do not waste words. We are worthy of better.
Oh, 500. No, they're not interested at all.
My time is better spent feasting and hunting than listening. So be quick with your chattering.
We shall, sir. Let's see 500 here. Nope, they're not interested in that either, which is fine. We're just testing the waters, but it's improving here slightly, ever so slightly. Again, improving here the Palmyrians. Can we get them?
Be welcome, I suppose. Now speak as you will, and try to be interesting.
Well, I can't guarantee that, but... Nope, not as we're trying to at least... They're improving because we've left them alone here. The Swabians though are deteriorating, so they probably might end up having a battle with them here. Marvellous. The Saxons though, I wonder if we can take that back possibly. They've got nothing there at all, but where did that Saxon army go that was there? Anyway, we're rebuilding this army here. So what we are going to do, we've still got 6,880, so what we're going to do is probably move this gentleman back to Estonia here. We're going to rebuild this army here as well. Let's get some cohorts.
Are you ready to serve? Come,
Let's get some troops as well, I think.
Ready for orders.
If someone wants to fight, then we'll oblige, sir. Verinium. Okay, we're waiting here, but... Ah, we could probably get some more food here as well. Let's go for food here. But we really want to invest. Anything we can get in Rome here, nothing here, but about Florentina here. That woodcutter here cannot build. Haven't got the technology for that just yet. We need regional traditions here. We want to try and expand Rome as best we can here. What could we get for Florence and develop land here? What can we get? We're looking for food here, but we're also looking for... Got a rally field, but no, I think we'll go for food. Many of the councils are saying you're going to need plenty of food here. So I think we'll get fields. Let's open up some fields in Florentina. What about Ravenna here? Does it have it? Yes, it does indeed. Let's open up this undeveloped land here. Let's really get it absolutely working for us as best we can. What do we have? Capital. A forum. So, oh, look at that. +1 for all your recruits. Supply storage. The rally field here, we don't really need that here. We can't get workshops. But we might get that for +1 experience here. We need to open up this. We need to open up Italy here for it to be the real powerhouse here. This is going to absolutely push us on here. We will get this in Tartanium here. Is it stabilizing here? It is stabilizing. Excellent. We will actually look then to start developing here as well. We've almost got the vineyards here. +6 to that there. That's going to be a wonder, sir. We've got governor here as well in Roma. And this is almost done as well. We might move to here to minus 10% for media infantry units. That's going to really drive down the cost. Driving down the cost is going to be crucial for us. Right, let's end the turn. Let's see what happens, my friends. Let's see what happens. Huns, white Huns. He's a
Your crude wares no longer suit the...
That's going to hurt us pretty badly there. That's going to hurt us pretty badly not having their income. That's going to absolutely hurt something chronic. And I know the council did say you need their sort of financial clout behind you to really build, because they are a massive part of sort of our income, as it were, their trade. Because we didn't join that war with them, we're going to suffer because of it now. Probably our income will drop like an absolute stone now, but we'll try and get it back if possible. Sabirs.
Our unquiet ancestors tell us to put aside friendship. This.
Okay, this is not going to get easy. As the council said, this is not going to get easy at all. Non-aggression pact has been now obliterated. So quite clearly we need to start building a lot of troops here now, a lot of armies here. Not overdoing it, we must control what we're doing here. Oh, the gap. Oh, Imperium. Excellent, we get champions as well. Oh dear. Oh, look at that, I'll be damned. The Ostrogoths are coming for us pretty hard here. We definitely need to get this army up here. That's hurt us pretty badly there, but still not as bad as I possibly could have. Yes, excellent. I think we're trying to reduce the cost of our mini infantry units here with this. Going to get hereditary service. Now this army is going to be... Oh, look at that. We can retrain them. 106 here. I think we will get some of these. The Legio Tertia Italica. Lanciari. Medium spear infantry here. Excellent armor piercing damage. I wonder if we get these gentlemen.
Are you ready to serve?
They do have these are excellent troops.
It is a great and glorious thing.
Yeah, I think we definitely need to invest in here. It's going to hurt us pretty much here, but our food is going down here as well, so we need that food to come in. Look at that, olive orchids here. We're definitely have a plus 100 from reserves, food plus 100 from reserves. Definitely get this here from Verona. Oh yes, excellent. I think we'll get wheat fields for the food in Aquilia here as well. We've got to be careful because they're starting to move up on this flank here. Now we know this is probably going to be pretty much all of this is probably going to be lost, but we've got to hold here. We can't allow them. This is why this force has to be built up. This legion here has to be built up to full strength to hold Aquilia, or maybe even move towards Siccia here. We could probably invest in wheat fields here, but with these gentlemen here, these two massive armies here, then we're going to have to do something there. Definitely here, this army, these legions here, they can be retrained as well. here as well, even better.
We need good fighters.
Heavy spears. And we're gonna have heavy.
Come fight with us. Sign up, lads, for a good and glorious life.
Yes. Oh, I do like that. That is good. That is good to see. That is stabilizing now. Augusta here. We could probably get here. Resources 40 timber, -4 construction cost, plus 10 wealth. We'll probably get that in here as well, but quite clearly we've got to focus as well. Rotomargus. Oh, -54. Good grief, sir. Right. We'll get a bathhouse. Oh, I think we get a trade jetty as well, just to make sure we got that income, because that income is just absolutely fantastic from those there. Colonial, no, we're gonna leave those alone there. We need that gold to be opened up here, but we just can't do anything here until this garrison quarters is ready. Oh, look at this waterworks here. Oh, has it gone? No, it hasn't. A reservoir. Sanitation is +10. Or we can go for city waterworks. I think we get this for the. Let's get latrines. But we go to stabilizing here. Ooh. Aha! Plus 3 additional food as well. What about here? 21. I think we get a cattle herd. And here in Sepakoria, look at olive orchards. Oh, I think we'll get this plus 100 food for that there as well. Do we have anything we can possibly put additional troops in here? But we need to get this gold mine up here running, to be honest with you. And also get this army.
Ready for orders. We need good fighters.
I think that's all we can do at the moment. It's a shame we just can't get back with these things.
When they join you in a war target can be designated for all your allies, tributary states, puppet states, etc.
That's not going to stay
although there is a chance they may not mobilize against it. Over time, you may receive similar missions from your allies in return.
Other business.
Not happening there. That's deteriorating as well. The Franks, we are going to be hit pretty hard.
Come, come, let me hear your talk. My time is better spent feasting and hunting.
No, they're not interested at all here. That's deteriorating neutral. That's improving here, the Macedonia. So that's good. They've obviously carved, they're taking a good chunk out of the Eastern Roman Empire here. The Visigoths have torn them apart here. That's improving here. We're going to be hit pretty hard here, I
have little gain
think.
in wasting the day on you. What you...
Nope, I think from here.
Am I always to be disturbed by foreigners?
Can't without their horde, that's why. That's fine, we'll just take what we can here. They're raiding us here. We can't think about that yet. We've got to get these armies up and running here because we are going to be hit pretty hard, I think, in the not too distant future. And we've just got to, we might even have to pull this army back here from Londinium here and pull it out and move it back across here eventually, because we just can't afford to lose Londinium. We can't afford to lose this legion here. If we've got to move across back into France, we will do. And we'll sort of have ourselves a very powerful strike force here, which we will then use to attack into here. If necessary, there's a horde here, the Vandals, but there's nothing here at all holding me. So they've got emeralds here as well, which is absolutely fantastic. Finances here, taxes 19,000, trade is 4,230. This is going to be a real 7 turns before there's a rebellion here. Ouch. Well, look at that. There's also going to be, we need to get some sanitation in here as well. Okay, let's end the turn. Let's see what we can do. They're moving down to Ibicorium. They're moving away here, which is good. And so's the vanguard here. And they're moving away as well. Excellent. Yeah, there is going to be some problem. We might have to abandon Britain at this stage. Eastern Roman Empire, which is fine. The Quadians. Yeah, I don't think we're going to win that one. I think we're just able to resolve that one. We knew we were going to lose these. Let's back the stance here so we can do it. We can't hold. We know we can hold them. If we had more troops here, we would hold them. We knew we were going to lose these outer sort of reaches here. Here they come. I don't believe it. Ouch. Salonia. Quite close to these here as well, but we've got more problems as well. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do here at all. Absolutely nothing we can do here. Now, where was that outbreak there of disease last time? Here. Right, let's bring this under control.
At your command.
I want a rallying field so we can start to build troops there as well. And also we've got to be careful what these are doing here, because quite clearly Tingis is going to be their main strike point. We've got to be careful. If they take Tingis, they're going to have access to Spain. Do we have a rallying field anywhere at all? Yes, we do indeed. Infantry grounds. We need a trade jetty here as well, but I think we might have to go for colonium here. Public order of plus 15. Good grief. No, let's get this. Let's get an auditorium here. Carthon Lethargo is not looking healthy at all. Latin Church. Let's try and get here an encampment for garrison here. We can try and build a garrison here as well. My goodness me, this is so tough to keep a balancing act of. It really is. Paleo, is that stabilising? That's good. That's definitely stabilising here. Oh my, 300? Come on, we need to. I actually want. Yes, of course. Get a goldsmith and trade. Let's go for goldsmith here. We'll have to try and get that eventually if we can. How is this? Surely this is almost over, this. I'm going to try and get latrines here for sanitation in Budigalia. Or Budigalia. We do need to get some gold mines going here, but actually we are here. That's good.
Ready for battle.
Right, let's get this army up and running here.
Soldiering, it's a good life. Come, fight with us.
Actually, let's have let's expand that one here. Oh, actually, yeah, let's disband that. Put these gentlemen in instead.
Thing to serve your people. Commander, ready for battle.
We can get one more unit here.
Are you ready to serve?
Always.
Commander.
What's Aquilia got here? He's got garrison encampment. With Verona. Verona's got infantry grounds here. We can't get. That's garrison only, that is, though. That's fine. We're going to get another full. We're going to get another full legion here as well, and we're going to move to Aquilia probably eventually to hold them off. As you can see, they're starting to really push in against us pretty hard here. Let's end the turn, my friends. See what happens. Oh, he's got skills here, which is good to see. So we've got integrity and authority. I think we'll go for infantry commander. And again, infantry commander. Whew. This is the pigs are coming. Fediborium, and it's under siege. Got the horde moving back in here. And where exactly are you going, sir? Oh, do not believe it. We've got to move from London. We cannot hold any longer here.
War! A man's calling is war, not weaklings' gossip. Give me the clash of swords, not wagging tongues.
Okay, fair enough. Hey, Vienna? What the blazes? Vienna has been attacked. You are absolutely joking me. This is on, oh my goodness me, this is on the border here of Italy itself. We cannot allow that to stand there. Vienna must be retaken. Oh, not a chance. Not a chance. Are they taking Avicorium here? We're going to be moving forces down here. But this, my friends, is going to be the fight for next episode. I think we'll leave that here, but my goodness me, look at that. They've moved all the way down here. And they're taking out, this is our gold mine here. We cannot afford to take that. My goodness me, we're under a huge assault. But we've got to take, we have to take that back, those cities there. We cannot allow that to stand. We'll definitely fight this one though, without a shadow of a doubt. We're going to fight this one. I'll quick save this one. But my goodness me, that is unbelievable. And this is quite the commander here as well. He's got quite a lot at his disposal here. Ours unfortunately doesn't. But we've got barricades 1. We're gonna have to take this fight. Hopefully we can do a lot of damage to them and then move in and retake this, but we cannot allow Verona to be taken like that. But my friends, I can end this episode here. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, my friends, please, as always, please keep your comments coming down below. We really are up against it now. We've got a huge amount going against us, so we have to pick our fights very, very carefully now. We probably have to move it. We need to take Verona back. Whatever happens, that's coming back, because that's right on the border of Italy there. We can't allow that to be lost. But my friends, hope you've enjoyed this, and again, please keep comments coming down below, and thank you for all of your wonderful support thus far, my friends. It's been absolutely fantastic. But until next time, my friends, bye for now.